Today we're given our labubu lashes. Yes, eyelashes. It's gonna be so fun. Here's what you need. Set of eyelashes. Really, you just need one strip and a pair of tweezers. I like the pointy ones. They help since we're working on such a small little item. Next, you're going to measure out how large you need your lashes to be and then just use a pair of scissors to cut them down to size. I found that measuring them about the size of the brow worked the best. Next, you're going to dip into some glue and attach. You might need to hold them down for a couple of seconds while it dries, but really it's that simple and you're done. Lashes for your labubu. Now let's talk about what kind of glue you should use. This was honestly the trickiest part. First, I used nail glue, just regular old super glue, and let me just say that was a waste of time. 100% I do not recommend. It's gonna last just as long as those little pop-off nails that we all used when we were 12. Next, I tried Liquid Fusion, and Liquid Fusion worked pretty good. Here I am using that same process where I measure them down to size. I take my tweezers to hold them, I dip them in the glue, and then just stick them on. And it worked okay. It took a long time for it to dry. I mean, like 5 minutes for it to dry. And then it still wasn't quite dry. I just found that I had to keep like fidgeting with it. And it just wasn't drying. I started to get frustrated. I even gave it a second shot and attempted to stick them on again, but it still just did not stick. So I decided to stop being lazy and I went downstairs to my craft room and grabbed the 3-in-1 from Beacon. This craft glue works for everything, but the great part about it is it instantly grabs and it dries really super fast. I'm talking like so fast that I think I had to like go back in and pour a second batch of this just to do the second lash. You can actually see when I pick up the lash that the glue is already drying. Here I am pouring out a second batch of the 3-in-1 from Beacon because the first pile has already dried out and I can't use it. It's like too sticky. So pouring that out, and again, gonna repeat the process where I've trimmed them down to size. I'm gonna dip them and then stick them on, and you'll see here, I didn't speed this one up, so you'll see just like how quickly they dry. It literally is just like you stick it and they're done. How cute is she? Now she can join all her labubu sisters.